Bear in mind that whilst I'm commentating this, I'm still not 100% better. I would have waited until my voice got back to normal, but I really wanted to get back to making stuff again. Sorry in advance if it's irritating. And whilst I'm here, bear in mind that this is the first house tutorial that I've done, so if it's not perfect, they'll probably get better. I hope. Hey, what's up YouTube? So, this is in response to my house tutorials video. It was pretty obvious to me from the comments, just from day one, that the most popular choice was to build the Nyan cat house, followed by house number 4, then house number 3, and people are a bit sketchy on the other two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Nyan cat in this video, obviously, from the title, and then my next one will be house number 5 followed by house number 3. Then I'm going to make probably a whole new batch of houses, probably like 5 houses. Do the same thing again. The top 3 will get made, the others won't. Or maybe they will, who knows. But let's get started. Actually, before we get started, the only thing that I want from you guys, if you do try and make this along with the video, if you're following the tutorial, I'd love some feedback on whether or not this is actually possible to follow. Like, how easy is it for you to follow this tutorial? If you were 5 years old, would you be able to follow it? Because that's what I'm aiming for. I want everybody to be able to make it and follow it. That's all. If you can't follow it, why not? What's the problem? I'd love some feedback. Because I don't want the same issue that I had with my pick slot. I want everybody to be able to make it. So, bearing that in mind, let's get rolling. So, to start with, we're going to make Nyan cat's face. So we're going to need black wool, light grey, pink wool, red wool and white wool. And for the space conscious of you, bear in mind that it goes back, I'd have to guesstimate anywhere between 45 and 55 blocks, maybe even as many as 60. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact number, but if you like to build close to the invisible walls like I do, there you go. So start off with a row of 3 red blocks on the floor, do another 3 on top, and next to the top row, do a black on each side, and extend up by 3 on top of the black, 1, 2, 3, and on top of this one as well. And on the top block, like bridge the gaps between the two, throw a black in the middle, extend out by either side and throw a black block on top. So you should have this to start with. That's his mouth and the top of his mouth. From here, actually from here, do a grey block on top of all of these black blocks, and do black on top of each of them, like that. And from these left two, I want you to do this. I'm going to do it and then zoom out so you can see what I've done. I want you to do this. There, his nose and eyes. And now we're going to do the outline of his face. Pause if you have to. From this block here, just above the red on the outside, to go across by 2. Then do an upright diagonal. And another one. And on top of this black here, I want you to do 2 pink going upwards, and to the left of those 2 pink as well. That's going to be his cheek. And from the bottom of this right pink here, I want you to do 1 black, 2 black, 3 black, 4 black, so it's level with his eye. Then do an up left diagonal from there, and do 3 black blocks on top. And then do an up left diagonal, and 1 black to the left. Then do a bottom left diagonal, bottom left, and again. And I want you to go across by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I want you to do another up left diagonal, and an up left, and an up left, across 1, bottom left diagonal, down 3, 1, 2, 3, bottom left diagonal, down 3, 1, 2, 3, bottom right diagonal, and again, and go across until, oh, hang on, I missed out one of the diagonals. That will serve as the other diagonal, you need 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal from there, and then go across to the right until you reach black. It should be the same place as it is on the other side. I'm also going to put the pink in, and then I'm going to show you the whole thing. And there we go. Right, so this is what you should have overall. I'm probably going to put some numbers on the screen in case you weren't able to follow that. But all you've got to do now is, except for the middle part, like you see the 3x2 space above the red, don't fill that in, but everything else fill it in with light grey wool, and I'm going to do that and I'm going to get back to you. Right, so when that's finished it should look like this. Now the next plan of action is to go over to the side, and we want to make it 3D. So basically on top of the black I'm going to do one layer for you. You want to go over it with grey. So like this, then you want to go over. So you've only got like one row that you can see through. And then go over the black. Right, so that's one layer. Should be easy to see what I've done. And now I want you to do two more. So I'm going to do that. Right, so you should have done that 2 more times. And now what I want you to do is I want you to go over the grey that's extended out with black. So just do a layer of black. I'm going to do that and get back to you. Alright guys, mission accomplished. This is what it should look like from this angle, and this is what it should look like from the side. 3 layers thick of the light grey wool, 1 layer of the black. Now that is the head done for the most part. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start making the Pop-Tart. So let me have a look. Right, so it starts from here, this block, and go up to the top of the ear. So you should have this row and this row exposed, and on the other side it starts from here and go up to the top of the ear. So you should have this. I'm not sure how easy that is to see, probably not, but you should have one, should be able to see one through, like 1 block thick this side and 2 blocks this side. 2 rows, that's what I'm looking for. 2 rows exposed this side, 1 row exposed that side. So from the top here, we're going to extend up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do an up left diagonal. Then we're going to do another one. And we're going to leave it like that because I'm going to sleep. Right, so to recap, the block started here, 1 above the black, next to this bit here, on the right side, and it went right to the top of the ear, extended up by 3, and I did 2 diagonals. And on the left side here, it started from this block, went right to the top of the ear, and you can extend that by 3 as well, and do the same thing, do the 2 right diagonals. Right, so we're going to do this one first. Alright, so this block here is actually the start of a massive row. So from here you want to go across by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then do a bottom left diagonal and another one. And then you want to go down by... go down by 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And actually destroy that last block, and then do a bottom right diagonal from what's left, and then do another bottom right, and then go across until you reach black. There we go, diagonally. You don't want to actually join it up like that. So I made a mistake in my notes, that's why I wasn't sure how much to go down by, but I'll put something on the screen right here to make it easy. But basically, from here, we're going to start making the inner workings of the Pop-Tart. So you'll need yellow, and you don't need magenta, you'll need purple. So we're going to do yellow all around the outer edge of the black on the inside, and I'll do that with you. Right, so in the corners, you do 2, 1, so it's like that. 2 here, 1 there, go to the top, 2 here, 1, 2 here, and 1, so you should have this. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the entire middle section in with pink. So I'm going to do that and get back to you. Right, so I've filled in the entire middle section with pink, and that's the, I guess, frosting of the Pop-Tart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add what I presume to be sprinkles. Now, you could meticulously do the exact same pattern as is on Nyan Cat, but you're never going to get it right anyway, because Nyan Cat's head covers the bottom right hand quadrant of the Pop-Tart. So what I do is I just poke random holes in the pink, and then just add purple. Don't do too many, maybe spread them out a little bit, but that's what I'm going to do. If you want to, you can copy mine, but I really do suggest just doing it at random, because that's what I'm doing. See, not too many. Oops. Let's see, what have we got? Yeah, that'll do me just fine. Could maybe use 1 or 2 more in a few random places, but it doesn't bother me that much. Do it as you please. So from here, all you're going to do is you're going to go over to this side, and you're going to do the exact same thing. The exact same thing. It should match up perfectly, except the sprinkles. Do whatever you want with those. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get back to you. Right guys, so what I've done is I've done the other side. Like I said, I've not copied the sprinkles or anything, the purple. I just did it at random. Could probably look better, but it is what it is. So the next part of this is essentially this. See this black wall here? That black wall? Well, it needs to be connected with yellow wool across from side to side. And basically what you want to do is you want to do exactly that all the way around. You want to connect all of this black wool up with yellow all the way around, so it's a giant hollow Pop-Tart. So I'm going to do that and get back to you. Okay, well I've just done that all the way around. That's probably the most painstaking part of this, including the underneath of it, and there as well. That's important. So once you've done that, what can we do next? Well, let's do his feet. So his feet start from this block here. So one away from the end on the bottom, like that. And what we're going to do is, we're going to do one layer of grey, and then black. So you want to do that. It doesn't really matter because you won't see the inside, but you know, I just wanted this fruit to be 3D as well. But hopefully you understand what I want you to do, and do the same thing on the other side as well. It's in exactly the same place, doing the exact same thing, and that pig is really irritating me. So once you've done those feet, well, we'll do this side. Let's do his back paw. One side is different from the other side, so you start from here, you do this sort of shape with grey, that's 3 blocks, you put black around it, like that, and like with the other feet, you do grey in the middle, like that, and then you do black around the outside. So you should have that. What matters is what this outside part looks like, not so much what this looks like here, because you won't even see this bit, not when the rainbow's added. And you also want to do his back leg as well, which is pretty much roughly in the same position as his front leg, doing the exact same thing, 1 block away, 1 block inwards this way, and then the exact same thing. So that you should be able to see all 4. Oh, also you should have blank spaces here. Fill those in with light grey wool. You should have 1 on that side and 2 on this side. 2 rows of blank spaces is what I meant, 1 and 2 rows. So you should have this so far. You should have pretty much Nyan cat made. All we've now got to do is the rainbow and the interior. So I'm going to pause for a sec. So at this point we've got most of Nyan cat made. All we've got to really do now is make his tail, do the rainbow, and do the interior a little bit. So I've discarded all of my colours for some unknown reason, and I'm going to whip out the black, light grey, purple, dark blue, lime green, yellow, orange and red. And let's make the tail. So 2 blocks above the foot here. Well, actually take out the dark blue, and above this foot here do 2 blue going up, then do 2 black on top of that, and then from this black I'm going to make the tail and then just show you. It will be easier. So that sort of pattern, and you basically just outline it. Right, so it should look like exactly that. And you do the exact same thing on the other side. Excluding the blue, but the black and the grey in the exact same position. So I'm going to do that, get back to you. Right, so with that done, we can start making the rainbow. So let's do this. We'll start from this side, and then we'll do the other side, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not sure the best way to do this, to be honest. I think the best way is to just do it, and you should be able to copy. So it's a bit tricky because of the tail. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Right, so you do that sort of shape, and you can see how the end of the blue lines up with the outline of the tail, the black. Then you do 3 more of like these. Then from here you extend out by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you do like this. I don't know how to explain that other than, you know, by doing it. But maybe I could put something on the screen to show you how many blocks were, but you should be able to figure it out, because it all, well, I'll show you. So moving on to the purple. So directly under this blue you do 3 of these, so 1, 2, 3. And then from here you go across and you do 3 of these, so 1, 2, and 3. And then on top of here with the green you do 1, 2, 3. So you have this. And from here next to it you do 1, 2, 3 in the exact same position. Then on top of that, with the yellow, 1, 2, and 3. And here, do 1, 2, 3, except you go over to here and you extend out. It's a little different just above the tail, but it should look like this. So above the orange here, we do above the yellow we do orange. So 1, 2, and 3, and here 1, 2, 3. Except we missed that block on the end. So this is what you should have for orange. This is what you should have for everything, and then with the red, it's very slightly different. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 4 up, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then do there, and there, and there. So you have that for the red, and overall that. I don't know if there should be more rainbow or not. It doesn't really matter, you can make it as long as you'd like. Maybe one more of the rainbow. So we've got to do is add it onto the end. Yeah, that looks a little bit more right. But you could go as far as you wanted to, realistically. So we're going to go to the other side now. Alright, so this side is actually very slightly different, because you don't have the foot in the way. So I'm going to do like the first part, and then leave you to it. So it starts exactly here, and you do this this with the purple. Oops. I kind of just improvised. Let me see. Goes up by 2. Yeah, I mean, if you do that with the purple and the blue, exactly that, then that should account for the foot on the other side, and then all you have to do is copy the exact same thing as you have on the other side. So I'm going to do that and get back to you. Alright, so that's finished. All I did was I used the other side, made it extremely easy, copied it exactly, so I have the same thing. And we're on one of the last parts now. All you have to do is, reminiscent of what you did with the Pop-Tart, you want to join the two colours up together. So I'm gonna do it a little bit. So you basically want to do this all the way around, and you don't want to, like, you want to do it like this. You don't want to be placing it like nonsensically. All you want to do is make sure that, you know, it's all closed off to the outside, and make sure that you use the corresponding colours to join it all up, like so. And well, I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I've just finished that. Make sure that there's no gaps around the filling in. Oh, I found 2. So do that. But you should hopefully understand what I've meant. The exact same process went into the Pop-Tart. So that is almost all of it. Alright, so with most of Nyan Cat made now, all we really have to do is the front part, which is the entrance. You're going to need pink wall, red wall, nether brick stairs, and light grey wall, just in case you mess up. So all you should be working with something like this. So destroy those 3 grey blocks there, and extend the red here underneath. Then destroy these 3 grey blocks and put nether brick stairs there. The reason I use nether brick stairs is because it's, well, mauve coloured, kind of, almost. And then extend these 3 red blocks here and underneath and here as well to make some sort of stairs, and destroy these 2 middle red blocks and place pink there for his tongue. So it should look like this. And then I would suggest destroying those. Well, it should be those 3 yellow blocks, but I accidentally destroyed that one. And make sure that if you do break out into the outside, just to fill it in. So you don't want to leave any holes or anything. But yeah, the 3 blocks, like in the yellow here, carrying on from the stairs, like go about 5 high. And change them to red blocks, so from the outside it kind of looks like, you know, Nyan Cat's throat. Or you could just make everything out of red. like do the whole wall in red. But that's your choice, regardless. If you plan on converting it into a house, it's really your choice, but I'd fill this section in with some sort of wall, add a light source, make everything into, make it more room-like. So do that on the other side as well. Knock this through. You've got a giant middle section which you can use. Same thing here, knock this through. Takes you to the rainbow part of Nyan Cat. Do with it as you like. Like I said in my house tutorial video, I don't like doing the interiors, so you could die. Like, if you had the imagination, I bet you could get a really cool Nyan Cat themed house. So, I will leave you with that. I hope that was easy enough to follow. I put a decent amount of effort into making it, and if you enjoyed it, thanks for watching. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you think I deserve a like. If you want to, comment, and if you're new here, maybe you should think about subscribing. I put out new content at least every other day. And for my fellow video makers, if you're interested in a YouTube partnership, click the link below in the description.